This year alone, I've coached 3 people to make over 100k a day with their own e-commerce brands. So what separates them from everyone else, from 9 figures all the way to people who are just starting out? What's the main difference, right? For that, right now we are in Japan. We see right behind me, you can see the Osaka castle. Pretty sick backdrop. But let's get back to the video, right? So what really separates all of them? And how can you get to that level yourself, even if you're just starting out? Right, the main formula I've seen from everyone I've coached, if you're just starting out, getting from 0 to 100k a month, I always say it's just about volume. Test enough products, do enough work, you will get there already. And a lot of it is sometimes you think you are working hard, but you don't really know what hard looks like. When I first started out, I thought, you tested like 4 creatives a month, that's hard work. Right now at my stage, I know people testing like 200 new concepts a week. Very, very different from just 4 ads a month. And that's what it takes to succeed. That's just to get to 100k a month. Put enough product tests, enough creative tests, and you'll already get there. From getting from 100k a month to 1 million a month, the issue I always tell people, you put in more volume at this stage, you get a lot of junk volume. And that's a big problem. What happens is you put out more work, but your outputs don't mean anything. And that's why most people get stuck to, get to a 10k a day. You see your guru on Instagram or whatever flex results. It's usually always there. Everyone gets stuck there because they don't know what else to focus on afterwards. So in this stage, what you need to focus on is just intent. Intent meaning you need to put more focus on figuring out what creatives to make. Not just creatives, but in general, your landing pages, your site in general. Because it's not just about putting ads just to put out ads. Each ad, think through it. You want each ad to have the best chance of success. It's not just, hey, this ad, I'm going to put a random hook I saw online, on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Really think through it. Is this hook relevant to my customer? Is it actually going to convert? Do I have confidence in that? Making sure that you have this intent towards everything you do is going to help you get to the next stage. After that, if you mix volume and intent, putting in enough work and knowing what to create or putting real thought behind each thing you do, is how you really scale to 100k a day. And beyond that, scaling to 1 million plus a month to 10 million plus a month, a lot of it comes down to systems. And you can't really systemize your team unless you really know what is good and what is not, which is why that intent piece is crucial. If you really want to, you could put out enough brute volume to get to, let's say, 1 million a month. How sustainable is it? And what is really separates people from just doing drop shipping and brand? Most people start drop shipping, they get to a certain stage, settle, think the product dies, move on to another product. A brand owner will think, hey, okay, I scaled up my brand to this site already, plateau, get more new creators rolling in, get new winners, scale up even further, and you have something that you can work on long term instead of having to trend here and there. That's what brand really is, right? And that's all it is, right? The frameworks to think about it. Volume, intent, systems, is all it is. And let's say my students I've coached as well. Of course, it helps that they have all my systems that I've spent a few years perfecting already, which is what helped them scale so fast. Because a lot of success comes down to what more can you do. A lot of it also is what is the fluff I can not do. All these things, distractions here and there. There's a lot of things you can see online, right? Whether it's testing random Facebook ad strategies, cost caps, bid caps, bully method, all these weird strategies. But a lot of it also is fluff. And sometimes you spend too much focusing on these type of small things, which might help. But at the end of the day, it's focusing on your fundamentals, right? Your creatives, your offers, these things are universal. And at any stage, even at 9 figures, they're still the most important thing. Which is why just focusing on the basics is all it is. So even you look at people like Hormozy, right? All he says is enough volume. He doesn't even follow like your favorite guru will tell you, wake up, eat your, steak and eggs or whatever. You need to, cold plunge before you start your day. You're missing out a lot of opportunities to work. It's what Hormozy would say, right? Because you focus on too much fluff. If you really just focus on what's the most important things in e-commerce, creatives and offer, that's all it is. These are the most important things to focus on. Focus on enough volume, focus on enough intent, and that's really it. Okay, so now that you know what to focus on and what not to focus on and the exact frameworks of how to think about it, let's say, okay, what actually separated my students from everyone else, right? In terms of, let's say, personality, that's a big factor as well, right? And a lot of people think to get to these stages, you need to be talented or whatever. And I don't think that is true at all. Let's say, let me give you an example. I had lunch with Davey Fogarty, who runs Udi. They do 9 figures a year. And what I noticed different about him, I know most people I met who are doing really well, is the level of questions they ask and how focused they are on certain things. For example, I was talking with Davey, he was chill, we were just talking about regular stuff. When something interesting came up that was relevant to him, that could be helpful, he's kind of zoned out like everything else. He just was fully focused on that one topic. He kept hammering questions about this one topic. And what really separates and how I know how good someone is or how much they've achieved is not through just Shopify screenshots, right? It's the level of questions you ask. If you're just starting out, you ask things like, how to do product research and whatnot. People at higher level ask, hey, how do you systemize everything? How to incentivize your team to make sure that results are the best? So that's what really separates the top dogs, really. They know what to focus on, get out of fluff, and personality-wise, it's really just that. And a lot of it is just application. I can tell you all of what to do, but how you apply it is very, very different, right? Some people think, okay, I studied my competitors once, I looked at Sean's Twitter, watched Sean's YouTube once already, I know what to do, and then you don't come back to it. Even for myself, my own content, my own resources, I had to study it a few times. It's not just one and done, right? It's something that you always come back to, and every time even I go through books, breakthrough advertising, best copywriting book, for example, I always have new insights of what to do in my own business. So for all of you guys, it's just repetition. And if you guys know what to focus on already, instead of figuring out what more to do, how can you do the same thing, do it more, do it better, put your full intent towards it. And throughout all my coaching and all the other big entrepreneurs I've met, these are the common traits that they have.
First thoughts, Sean?
I haven't tried it yet. Looks pretty good.
You're just alright. Nothing crazy.
Thoughts? There was a lot of food though.
Edible? Good food?
So far the trip has been just okay. I thought I would be blown away with the food, but honestly, we're having omakase and it's just okay. So, pretty disappointed so far. We'll see how the food goes over the next few days. Good, but not mind-blowing, but good. Oh, bro, why does like the tuna look like it's wagyu, like it got the fat and shit? What is this, bro? Check for good luck. It's very unique. I'm just trying to grab it. Sardine. Okay.
Oh.
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 Mountain.
Okay.
Mount.
Small food. Not exactly what I'm eating, but it's tuna. Very good. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. It is Q4 right now, and actually it is November month, which is Black Friday month, and it's where most people are going to make majority of their money. Crazy to see. In every level of business, any high level businesses, at the end of the day, it's not about how much new things you can add, but it's how can you do the existing things better, how can you do it more. Telling you what bullshit to cut instead of just flexing on you with my Lambos and stuff is what's really gonna help you scale. So if you got some value out of this video, leave us up. If you have any thoughts and comments, just leave it in the comments as well. If you have any questions for me. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sean. I run a Facebook ads agency where we help 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brands scale with ads, creatives, and CRO. And we also consult on the side where we work with brands doing over 50K a month who need more help scaling. You have direct access to us, all the resources we use to scale our brands to, 100K per day and beyond. And this year alone, we've helped 5 people get 100K a day as well. And there's going to be much more during Black Friday. So if you guys need more help scaling, Evolve is the community for you.